One objective for OTPC is to make it easier for our beneficiaries to get in touch with us. In this scenario, you will learn how the contact form works, which data that can be registered, and how the data ends up in CRM. The link to this test web form will be found in the test package. And when you deploy the OTPC system, you will design and integrate the web form into your National Society's website. I will now go through the different fields that you can use when you integrate a web form. First, we have first name. Last name. These two fields are set to mandatory in our setup. Then we have address field 1, 2, state, province, zip code, country, city. These fields are set to not mandatory, and you decide when you do the configuration. Then you can select preferred way to be contacted. I pick phone. Preferred language phone, Swedish. You can also select a language for email if necessary. You can also use callback, and if I say yes, you can have a range of different slot hours. So in this example, I picked the evening. Here I need to enter a phone number. It's also possible if you are doing the request on behalf of another person, you can have a list which you also set up during deployment with the different alternatives for organizations in your country. What is the role of the contact person? But we set this to no. Then we can choose service type, and you set up the list of which service types you should have in your context. So we pick phrasing. We also have the possibility to do small surveys, for example, to probe how they found out about the services. So I say friend and family. Here is a box where you can, as a requester, explain a bit about your inquiry. Then you need to give consent to store and to share data. And then we press send. And for test purposes, we just have a control window to see which data that will be transferred, and I press OK. Okay, so now we have tested the web form. So let's switch to CRM to see how the data ends up there. So in CRM side, from the dashboard, you will find the data from the web forms in this window, new unassigned web form requests. Here we see the inquiry I just created from the web form. Automatically, there was a ID number, the date, the service type I selected on the form, and since I picked callback, it also has the title here. And based on the service type, it was pushed into the queue for tracing request. I open the request. I see the status, incoming request. No owner yet, so I need to assign it to someone. It's tracing, callback, the description I just put in the web form. And under requester, we see the name, the telephone number. Go back to general. We also see the callback activity. I check the callback activity. I see the preferred time. So I decide to work on this case. I assign it to me. I'm the owner. And when I see, when I go to the dashboard, it's now in my open pre-cases.